Hi, welcome back to Meta Minutes, your bite sized pieces of the Metaverse. My name is Renee from Valorem Reply, and today we're going to talk about building Metaverse apps for cultural heritage. And for this, I'm very honored to have a special expert guest and also a fellow mixed reality MVP today, Zaid Zaim. Hi, Zaid, and welcome to the show. How are you today?
Hello, Rene. Thank you so much for the invitation. Very happy to be here. I'm doing great.
Awesome. Well, thanks for agreeing to be part of this, and I'm looking really forward to talk with you about your unique expertise. But before we dive into these questions, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background as it relates to the metaverse and all the related tech, of course?
Sounds amazing. So yeah, I'm Zaid Zaim. I am originally from Syria. I came to Germany in 2013 due to the war in my country. I came here with a big passion for technology and started working on my tech skills, visiting various courses and schools in Berlin to grow my tech skills in this area. And I came across mixed reality around 2017, and I saw a huge potential in this through by meeting a lot of experts, going to conferences, meetups, you name it, and I saw big potential in this space. And these people who I met really passed their passion and enthusiasm around mixed reality to me. And then when I started working on this, so more on my developing skills in the mixed reality space, I started also again multiplying back to the community, sharing my knowledge around mixed reality, AR and VR, and this is how basically I got the MVP award since 2 years. And parallel to that, I've been using mixed reality to bring cultural heritage back to life, given the fact that I'm from Syria, and in Syria there are a lot of cultural heritage cities that got systematically destroyed. So, using technologies like the HoloLens and mixed reality, we are bringing these ancient cities back to life. Um, exactly. So this is a little bit of my personal background, and on a professional base, I work at a tech company or a metaverse agency here in Germany. It's called Hololux. It's driven by also friend and fellow MVP Christian Glessner. Um, we've been specializing since last year, basically doing a lot of activities in the metaverse. So things like doing after parties, getting people basically having a tangible experience what the metaverse is, using platforms like Altspace VR, having some social interactions, social activities in times where this was not possible anymore in terms of COVID. And that's me, and this is what I do in a nutshell. And at Hololux, I have a really cool role. So I'm a mixed reality catalyst. So basically, sharing again the excitement about the mixed reality and metaverse space with our friends, customers, and clients to give them a tangible experience what is possible in this space.
Awesome. Great to hear all about your background. And so let's talk about some of what you already alluded to in a second question. But my first question is what I typically ask like everyone on Meta Minutes, because and like every guest typically has a different definition. But let's start with this simple but also complex question. What is the metaverse for you and where do you see the potential?
So to me personally, the metaverse is as you just mentioned. So nowadays, everyone creates his own definition of the metaverse, or basically, people create their experience on the metaverse or their definition on the metaverse based on the experiences they made. So, until today, my personal experiences in the metaverse were really the things I were doing engaged with my friend Christian and Hololux. So through doing social activities and after parties in all space, for example. So to me, currently, the metaverse is a place where we can, let's say, bring people together, have different social activities, interactions, bringing this social life back, if that's on an entertainment level, on a business level, or industrial um, level. So a lot of people also speak about the metaverse of these virtual
Yeah.
environments, virtual worlds. So some people also say that okay, each tech company is building its own metaverse platforms like Facebook Meta, Microsoft with Mesh for Teams. So I'm really excited about this fact, for example, that in the future you would be able to jump from, I don't know, platforms like Mesh for Teams into the Facebook metaverse. So these things that excite me a lot. So would support bringing potentially a lot of people together into one place. So
Yeah.
others also say that the metaverse is the next generation of the internet, basically. So in the future, we won't be able or we won't be having like these 2D internet websites, but we will be entering these virtual environments and doing our shopping. Let's say, for example, in immersive through immersive 3D experiences. So um, exactly. So this is to me the what is the metaverse, and I really love the fact that, or the comparison again with the World Wide Web. So in the past or today, we build websites using, I don't know, tools like HTML, or tools like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And today we build the metaverse basically with or metaverse or mixed reality experiences with tools like MRTK, and gaming engines to enable these immersive 3D experiences.
Awesome. That makes a lot of sense. But let's talk about what you already were alluding to in the introduction, about the World Heritage, and you have been working on a project to preserve the UNESCO World Heritage Site in Palmyra in Syria with mixed reality. Why did you choose this project, and what is it about?
Oh, exactly. So, as mentioned at the beginning, so I'm personally from Syria. I had the chance to visit Palmyra. Palmyra is an ancient Roman city in Syria that dates more than 4,000 years. Um, and in Syria, there has been war since 2011, and the war has destroyed a lot of Syria's cultural heritage sites. One of them is Palmyra. And when I came here to Germany, I had a really big motivation one day thinking, okay, how can I basically merge the personal experiences I made with the fact that I'm from Syria, that I visited the ancient city of Palmyra, experienced as a child the beauty of the monuments, the history of the city, connecting with the people in there, talking with the locals. Um, these memories, I brought these with me, and when I started getting into the mixed reality space, I had some of the motivation to see how can I connect these two pillars together. So my personal experience with mixed reality, and then came to the point to start using mixed reality to bring cultural sites back to life, beginning first with Palmyra in Syria.
Nice, nice. This is very
and
cool. Yeah.
And of course, a lot of the questions, one of the most frequent questions I get, so is it only Palmyra what you are going to specialize on, or are there any more cities that you will be visualizing in the future? So of course, the project is expandable, and more cities could be visualized in the future. So in that project, also on this project, I were also able to, let's say, form a mini community um, in the last few years. So getting people from around the world who are interested in the topic of cultural heritage preservation and mixed reality. And with that, we were able to grow together the project. And one of my very first presentations of the project was at TEDx Munich back in 2019, and this throwing also a live demo with the HoloLens on the stage, and seeing the excitement of the people on that until today. This motivates me to continuing on this, as a hobby project.
Awesome. That's really good. Is there also a way for folks to reach out if they have questions about it?
Of course. So please feel free to ping me on LinkedIn or on that's my the channel where I'm mostly active on. I'll be more than happy to answer questions on that. And one of the coolest facts is regarding the project is basically that recently we connected with a Middle Eastern museum in Berlin, the so-called Vorderasiatische Museum,
Hmm.
and we are currently discussing potential opportunities where we can bring the HoloLens technology into the museum and at the same time try out the Palmyra project on the first stage and see how mixed reality could be potentially in the next few months and the next few years could be actively applied in the museum scene. So yeah, a lot of things happening in on this end.
Oh, I love this, especially like preserving cultural heritage. It's really an important thing, as like our past and the culture that has been done by all the generations before us. There's so much amazing
Definitely.
things out
Yeah,
there, and it's really unfortunate that some idiots are destroying it. And so it's great if we can preserve it and bring it back via a different mechanism like mixed reality. But I
yeah,
also think it's not just for preserving, but also bringing these cultural sites to many more people in the world, right? You don't have to travel, for example. There's a lot of benefits. Of course, if you see it with your own eyes, it's still a different piece, but like
exactly. Yeah.
maybe getting as
And
close as you can get with mixed reality is at least getting closer than just watching photos and videos, right?
exactly. And even the today's technology like mixed reality provides you with this immersive opportunity, so as if you are there or you get these monuments into your living room or into a presentation area that you are in. So exactly. So yeah.
Cool. So let's
And
talk about, yeah, go ahead.
one of the last stories I would like to share with you here is recently I also were able to win also Hololux to support me creating one of Palmyra's monuments to bring them into the metaverse, basically. So I were at the beginning only doing this as a mixed reality experience in the
Hmm.
HoloLens, and now the HoloLux team supported me getting like the Roman theater of Palmyra into Altspace. So
Nice.
to provide again to reach out a wider worldwide audience, bringing them into virtual reality, basically having a metaverse experience on Palmyra.
Awesome. This is great. So let us know once it's launched in Altspace, and we can visit Palmyra there,
Definitely, definitely.
or the
Yeah.
Roman theater. Awesome. Well, let's talk about how you actually build it. And so, how did you build that experience, and what is the path you would recommend for people that want to get started with mixed reality and in general metaverse app development?
Mhm. So, as a foundation for that, we use the MRTK, um,
The mixed reality toolkit.
the mixed reality toolkit,
Yep.
and Unity 3D as a game engine. Um, Today, when we start thinking, so MRTK is even in its third generation, and with that, it enables developers to bring all their apps or a lot of their projects going cross-platform. So this was one of the biggest pains, basically back in the days, where you had to develop or to use dedicated SDKs, um, to bring your project to individual XR devices, and with that, it is opening to us a wide spectrum on opportunities. So Exactly. Thinking of the recent coming XR devices, when we start thinking, okay, we want to have a instead of a mixed reality experience, like a VR experience. So it's today really easy doing this using frameworks and dev tools like MRTK3.
Gotcha. And what would you recommend for starters where they can get started? What's the best path into this?
To me personally, was like a kickstart in was always basically going to meetups, going to hackathons, going to conferences, because there you basically meet like-minded people, and who gives you, I don't know, a boost or a push to get further diving into the space, because sometimes you really need uh, this push to start basically digging and looking for to start uh, to jumping into a new area. So this is something I that really supported me. And I saw recently one of your guests was Fabian Kostov, so he's
Mm,
one of my best friends, and and he was one of the people who got me into the mixed reality space back in the days. Basically, I met Fabian in one I think back in the days, in 2018, in a hackathon here in Berlin. And I was, at that time I really had no clue what is mixed reality,
mm,
but I came together with Fabian in a team, and then I saw his excitement and enthusiasm around mixed reality, and he was able to share this with me. And basically connecting with such experts who motivates you basically is a game changer. And then there are a lot of resources that you can go across in the internet to basically start building your skills. And always one of my giveaways or learnings is basically, if you know something or if you have been able to build a foundation in a certain area, start giving back something to the community, so because with that you can make a difference.
yeah. Yeah, I fully agree. That's why we're MVPs, right? We're loving sharing
Yeah.
the knowledge and being part of the community. And it gets
Exactly.
honored, fortunately, by Microsoft. They're honoring this with the MVP award. So this is great. But yeah, I mean, Fabian, great guy. And if you have not seen the episode with Fabian, it's a season 2 of Meta Minutes, episode 7, where we talk with Fabian Quastorf about a customer journey into mixed reality. And it was also a fantastic chat. Well, Zaid, thank you so much for joining us today. We're already at the end of our short show here. And thank you so much for sharing your insights, and the work you're doing is really impactful. Like I said, preserving cultural heritage and also making it available to many more people is really something very good. And again, thank you so much. Very much appreciated.
Thank you so much for the invitation, Renee. Great pleasure.
And thanks everyone for joining us for yet another episode of Meta Minutes, your bite-sized pieces of the Metaverse. Watch our blog, follow our social media channels, subscribe to our YouTube to hear all about the next upcoming episodes. And of course, visit our website to watch all the previous episodes in one nice list. Take care and see you soon in the Metaverse.